that guy Charles Hall talking about the tall whites?
Yes.
So, because that one was one of the first.
We talked about that yesterday on the podcast with Jay Sands.
Yeah. So this is also how I started. Now conspiracy stuff.
All right, I'm just gonna go in here,
not
Joe.
like actual objective facts that are public record, but shit where I'm like, it's a guy's story.
Right.
So his story is so interesting because it's like what made me laugh. So I started looking at this as a joke. Because it's making me laugh when he's got the tall whites treat us like we're like, this is like the Philippines to them, like a base for doing stuff. And if we're as strong as apes compared to them, is what he said about the tall 8-foot, very white people. And
Jay Sands met one.
Well, as they're talking about it, I'm like, this sounds very familiar. Like, is this like the Congo to them? Like, are these space Belgians? And I'm like, oh wow, that's hilarious. At the top, there's even whiter people.
Well, doesn't that make sense that if human beings evolve more, we're going to evolve more into like weaker and weaker things with stronger and stronger minds, and that's what they look like.
Well, I'm sure
they're like really frail.
We
said that when it ran, it almost was like when it was moving fast. It was almost like it was running into the wind. Like it was very awkward. He's like physically the thing.
Did he say what Charles Hall said about? It's not that they're telepathic. They have a thing they can wear that looks like an Xbox headset.
No, he said that it was making noises, but he was reading its intention in his mind. And when the thing experienced disgust and anger, he experienced disgust and anger. That it was some sort of a telepathic link between him and.
So that's the difference in the story.
Honestly, this is just. Who fucking knows what really happened? The guy's telling me he met an alien.
Well, right? I look for differences.
I'm not saying this definitely happened.
Of course.
What I'm saying is, this is his story. The thing had giant eyeballs that were twice the size of a human's, and it had such a light-colored skin that he thought that it was suffering from hypothermia. And it was wearing military dress uniform. So it was in a pristine, totally clean uniform, and one of the guys in the car said, hey, he has no ears. That's the first thing the guy said. He said, this is what it looked like. He said, although the nose looked a little bit rounder. So this thing communicated with him and essentially imparted in his brain memories of the structure of this thing that it was looking for. So it was looking for some specific type of metal that he didn't know what the fuck it meant. And
when you're in the thick of a project, Harbor Freight is the place that always comes in handy. Whether you're picking up something for your pickup truck or a power tool for your project, at Harbor Freight, your dollar always goes further. And these days, when everything seems to cost more, you can take pride in knowing that you get hard-working tools at hard-working prices. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
we still couldn't figure out.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, but bizarre.